Rolling. Where's the watermelon? Guys, we're back, and as you know, when it's just me and Elias, we have to put on a show. We have to bring the snackaroonies.
The watermelon is finished, unfortunately.
What do you mean? Already? Bro, I only had one.
I saw Benga have a few now.
That's criminal. He just literally got started. Say no more.
We got the grapes.
These are tutti fruity grapes. Honestly, this season of grapes, M&S is doing their thing.
They are.
M&S is doing their thing. Let me not plug them too much.
Cotton candy.
We're not getting sponsored from them, but we're here. The rest of the guys couldn't make it, I'm afraid, this week, guys. So, it's just your boys out here.
Shout out the guys.
Yeah. See you guys soon. We're trying out something new. Something new. Let us know if you guys like the angle.
Yeah.
It feels a bit intimate.
It does.
Feels a bit intimate. You okay?
Yeah, no, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah. How's the week been?
Busy. You know me.
Busy.
Working.
Honestly, how was my week? Honestly, this week has been fascinating. Do you know what I mean? In an interesting sense of like, there was a restructure at work. I got into the meeting 5 minutes late. I don't know what's actually happening, but there was just loads of calls today. So today my brain was just mush by the end of it. But it was, I guess we'll see what 2025 has in store. I've been told, and I think this is a new way I'm going to kind of look at life, is like approach every year like a new season. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Just like in a sports situation. Like, because I think the tendency, this is not a job, anything podcast. This is just me waffling. But there's a tendency like when you get into a job to just be like, okay, cool. You're just in the routine, because every time a year passes over, you're still in the same employment. Like, it's not like with school where it's like, okay, cool. Eventually there's an end. With work, there is no end, quote unquote. So if you have a season mindset, like I sat there today thinking about myself, like,
I do that kind of with my birthdays. I'm like, turning 24 soon.
This is the 2024 season. Okay.
It's coming up. So who was 24?
Yeah, what do you want to be in 24? Because I'm trying to think, like, if I'm like 5 years in,
the Kobe year.
If I'm 5 years in to like my season in the NBA, usually you've become defined as a player. Like, this is who you are going to be. Minus a few exceptions in it.
There's a few exceptions there.
There's a few exceptions, but you have to be really special and gifted. So I'm trying to think, okay, cool. This season,
be a Jokic.
Could be a Jokic. That's a generational talent over there, a late bloomer. I guess, would you rather be a late bloomer or early bloomer? Or not? I guess there's no early bloomer.
Well, I guess if you're an early bloomer, you're a generational talent.
Either way, you're a generational talent.
Yeah.
Just depends on where you want to start. And with that,
how long is your peak gonna last?
There you go. And with those questions, we're gonna get into it. Roll call. Who we got today?
Elias.
I'm wearing the hoop. Depends how long your peak is. It depends how long your peak is.
How long is Jimmy's peak?
That's an interesting question.
Has he peaked?
Jimmy has definitely peaked. I'm trying to think about. Let me see, Jimmy. I'm trying to think about when he. When did he? What was he like after he left Chicago? In terms of,
it was Minnesota.
Yeah, it was Minnesota. But I mean, before then. So for his career, he's averaging 18-5-3. For how many years has he done this? Oh, I should have pulled that basketball reference.
He's not one of those. Has he even averaged?
Average what? 30 years?
No, not 30.
No, definitely.
I know not 30. I'm thinking over 27.
For the year?
Yeah.
I don't think he's been healthy enough to do that.
I know playoffs in like rounds he's done it.
Oh no! In the playoffs, Jimmy becomes.
Yeah.
I'm actually not even a real person. Let me see, because I'm trying to think when his peak started. So Jimmy's peak probably started. In Chicago. Oh wow. Okay. So Jimmy won Most Improved in 2014-2015. So we can say his peak started in 2014-2015. That's when his peak started, and like he had different. Oh wow, he's had a long prime. Actually, 10 years.
He's coming to the league pretty late, actually, as well.
Yeah, he came in at 22. Yeah, that's not bad. That's actually not bad.
He's basically a consistent 20 a game
since then. So, I think on average, most players prime at that level. I think maybe 10 to 12 years. You know what I mean? Because if think about like Paul George right now,
Yeah.
Do you think Paul George is done with his prime? Or do you think he's just in a bad spot?
I think he's having one of those adjustment years, but if it's the same next year.
Adjustment years? Do you think he has... I don't know if he has time for...
Well, a year is a bit of a stretch to call it an adjustment year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because the way it's looking is like...
He might have to remodel his game.
For this situation.
Like, yeah, he may be... Because obviously we know him as a scorer.
But I think he can still score here.
Yeah, you can still score. But maybe do a harden where you can still score, but you can also facilitate the game. But I don't think Paul
George has ever been a facilitator in his life. That sounds a bit harsh. Well,
no, when Kawhi's out, usually he's actually no. They do get point guards, don't they, Clippers? They're for us.
Facilitator, Paul George. Has Paul George ever been a facilitator? Maybe in Indiana. Maybe. To be honest, he's averaging 5 assists right now. So for his career, he averages 3.7. So I guess maybe.
Oh, okay. Maybe no. No.
No?
No. He's not been running his career with 3.7.
But in his career, he's been out. His role has mainly been to get buckets. But I think he has. I don't know. You know, Paul George is one of my favorite players. I think he has the capability of like he can do a bit of everything. He can do a little bit of everything. But I would say
he's got it in him.
I'm going what? He's got it in him.
But
definitely got it in him. But I don't think he's like a visionary when it comes to the passing or doing anything like that. I don't think that's necessarily his bag. Yeah, no, it doesn't. But I think he too has had a long prime. But the reason I mentioned him is because I feel like that Sixers situation, what they expected from him, and like similar with Jimmy, like where they thought they were going compared to where they are, hasn't really lined up the way that we expected.
I think with 76ers injuries, you can give them that. Not time to gel.
That's true.
But as you can see, though, they're not. I think they're in the play-in spots now. Obviously, they're not supposed to be there. They should be top 6.
They're to be honest with you, they are.
Oh.
No, they're not in the playing spots, bro. Oh well,
No,
let me see.
There's one more. Okay, no.
They're 11th. No, they are. They're in the, no. They're 15 and 27, bro.
They're 4 games off.
Yeah. No. I was seeing today, like, okay, so bless you, brother. This week is Rivals Week as well. It was Martin Luther King Day. I think it was on Tuesday or Monday. It was Martin Luther King Day. It was a great day for us people on this side of the coast because games were on at like 6.
Early
6
games.
p.m., 8 p.m.
My Hoop Central notification came through. I was like, what?
That's what I'm saying. Almost everybody playing. I watched like maybe 3 or 4 first halves. I watched a little bit of the Pistons versus the Rockets. That was an interesting one. I watched Grizzlies Wolves. I watched. That might have been it. No, I watched the Warriors get. Oh, sorry. I watched the Warriors get moved to by the Celtics. That one was horrible. But
I think the plug is coming.
The plug,
not the plug. I think it's a bomb blowing it up.
They're gonna trade Steph.
No.
So then, what other bomb is there for Golden State, bro? Is it because if you trade Kuminga, that doesn't count as a bomb? It doesn't, and he's injured right now.
Andrew might be in there as well.
I don't think Andrew is enough anymore. He's having a good year though. Andrew's having a good year, but I don't think he's enough.
Clay should have just stayed. We could have rode this out together.
Nah, bro. Clay's trying to do a thing out there in Dallas, and
it ain't really working.
No, they're at least in the.
Yeah.
Dallas is 8th. They're at least in the play-in situation. They're at least in the play-in. That's not horrible.
You started the season 12-3.
Yeah, and then they're now 23 and 21. They started season 12-3.
We did.
Oh,
21 and 22 now.
Well, I think we have to be honest with ourselves. The league is going younger.
I know.
The league is going. The thing that's surprising me is how are the Lakers 5th?
They're like a silent doing well team, aren't they?
No, but everybody keeps on saying they're doing horrible. And I keep on thinking they're doing bad. But they're winning games. Like yesterday, Anthony Davis went off. I'm just thinking...
Twitter's telling me he's not having a good run of games right now, though.
No,
but last 20, he's averaging... Okay, yeah, that's a good game.
Yeah, well, last night he had 29, 16 and 5, 4 blocks. That's a decent game from him. But I think they were playing the Wizards, so...
Yeah.
Take that one with a
little pinch of
salt for you there. I'm trying to even think where was my thought going when I was speaking about Rivals Week. I don't know. I think I wanted to mention it. Oh, I know where we're going to get onto that a little bit later. But on the which team was we just talking about?
You also about my team.
Yeah, on the
And
Warriors.
then the other team.
Yeah, the only thing for me that's going to count as a big blow up for the Warriors is if Steph is moved. And realistically, I can't see that happening. I can't see that happening in the middle of the season.
No.
Because they would have to, I feel like they would want to make a big ceremony, do a big press conference, so that's not happening.
Steph wouldn't do it like that anyway.
Yeah, no. He needs a no trade clause on his contract. He should have wrote that in there.
They won't trade Steph. He's done enough for it's like Dirk.
That's true. He's physically raised the value of money for that
Like,
organization.
you could trade them, but
you don't see it happening.
he can finish the season if he wants to.
I feel for him though, man. I feel for him because you have guys saying that he's done out, that he's washed. No, he's washed. Never that he's washed. Steph can never be washed. But you have guys thinking that like he's lost a step on this, but it's just like he needs more around him. I'll be honest, like Steph is my favorite player, but he's not one of those guys that you can't do it alone. And to be honest, nobody can do it alone.
Not in this league anymore.
Nobody can do it alone in this league anymore.
There's too much skill.
Do you know what I mean? And like he had a lot of injuries with guys, and like when his team is healthy, they're somewhat there. But I think Tim was telling us that the Buddy Hield effect. Like Buddy Hield is like a catfish. He'll give you 5 to 7 games of good shooting.
Yeah, I've seen the cycle well.
And then when you have him for a long period of time,
You
he
realise
becomes a bum. So, but it's okay. It's okay. We
fine.
move. But seeing as it is Rivals Week,
yeah,
we're gonna give you guys, you ladies and gentlemen at home, a little for the viewers. We're gonna run through a couple rivalries throughout history, and we're gonna I guess we're gonna rank them. We're gonna rank them from best to worst. Were they really rivalries? I felt like I said that a bit funny. Were they really rivalries? And
you want me to start at 1 or do you want to start at 10?
start at 10. Start at 10. We'll work our way up.
Okay, so we have the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Golden State Warriors. About 2021 to present. Did I say 2021?
I don't think it's present. I think it ended and died once Jar got suspended.
Was 2021 the playing game against them?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, because you won it then. Yeah, okay.
No, but either playing or the first round against no.
No, it was playing first, then we played them in the actual playoffs. The next
Yeah.
I think the play-in.
Okay, so yeah, it was after the playoff round. I think it was then. They kind of when they sunned them. No, it wouldn't have been. 2021 couldn't have been the play-in because 2021 is when you won the championship. Well, no, that was 22. No, you're right. That was 22. Yeah, you're right. So it was
playing. That's where it kind of started.
Would you say it was a rivalry?
No, I'll just say it's like it's kind of like a local. It's not even local, but it's like a local rivalry. Like you won't go out your way to be like, oh, this game's on.
Like a Chelsea vs Brentford kind of thing.
Yeah.
Actually, no, those games have been bad for us. Actually, until recently. Shout out Mariska.
No, I would keep that at 10. For now, obviously, well, it's the only one we've read right so far.
Okay. So what I want to say is at 10. Warriors versus
because it was, as you've got here, it was very much a young core.
Versus a more
championship expectations.
Yeah, well, a more established team. Though that year in the plane was a bit whoa. But Steph does his thing, ironically. But yeah, what's the next one?
Philadelphia 76ers versus Boston Celtics, 2017 to present. Yeah, rivalry, but right now it's a very one-sided rivalry.
Do you know what it is, with this one? I feel like I would have loved to see them do it. Like, they've met in the playoffs time and time again, and like regularly in the regular season, like it's a thing. But I would have loved to see it in the Eastern Conference Finals. I would have loved to see them meet on that stage where it's like win to go to the chip. And maybe it can still happen. Like maybe Philadelphia will find form. Maybe they'll magically get healthy toward the end of the season. Like even if you just bring Joel Embiid back the last month before the playoffs, do it because I think they're good enough to coast into a situation. And to be honest, as I look at their team, they actually have some depth. I would say it's a rivalry. But it's been embarrassing.
The matchup last season, James Harden, Jabal.
Yeah. They've had guys switch. They had guys switch sides. Al Horford went back and forth. I think Al Horford might be the only one actually. Does anybody else trade sides? None that I can think of.
In this rivalry, not that I can think of.
No, not that I can think of. But it's yeah, Philadelphia, you need to step up, man. You need to step up because they even now have a big man to battle Joel Embiid with, even though KP's not the same type of big man. Like, it'll be nice. It'll be nice to see how it goes down. I would say that's.
I would say it could.
I think so.
It can stay at 9.
You think it can stay at 9?
The longevity of it right now has more on over the Memphis Grizzlies Warriors one.
Yeah, I feel like there needs to be more. They've met more times, so that's what they have over the Warriors and Grizzlies. I think that there needs to be more at stake. There hasn't been enough at stake right now in this rivalry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Same for Memphis.
Yeah,
Warriors.
It was early. All right, next one. What's number 8?
We got the Brooklyn Nets versus the Milwaukee Bucks.
I don't think this was a rivalry.
I would probably have this at 10 because this was basically just the finals.
Yeah,
this was a finals game.
This was it.
Whoever came out with like
was gonna win.
They're winning the chip.
And it was beautiful. Okay, just like those games.
Yeah.
It was magic.
Watching Game 7.
Oh, bro.
My mom took away my TV. I tortured my eyes. I hiding it under the bed.
Bro, the defense. When I saw PJ Tucker, his only job was to be a pest. That was his only job, just a hound.
That brick block.
Yeah.
In overtime.
Oh my days! It was. That was what you call a series. I was like, I missed those kind of matchups, man.
Like foot on the toe on the line.
Yeah, I could have really, and that. I probably, if KD had won that series, Paul would have had to swallow all of his words that he believed. He would genuinely have to swallow, like, cool. He had the guys, but everybody was out. It was just him. Yeah. It was just him, and he was rising, and that's why, like,
James Harden the decoy.
There you go. James was. I don't know if it was his hamstrings at the time. It was his hamstring. Yeah. It was at that time. KD was really just showing you guys like, I'm this dude.
I'm that guy.
But since then,
he's Kevin Durant.
He is Kevin Durant. He really is Kevin Durant, you know what I mean? But it's I don't know if we'll ever see it again. But I guess they had some stakes in there because, the winner did eventually go and win. Though the Suns could have been.
The Suns had I think the Suns, I don't know what happened.
The Suns could have showed they collapsed.
Yeah.
They got that one win and then they collapsed. They just fell over, but
that Asian team.
I don't know, it happens. It happens. But yeah, no, I would say this goes in terms of
If they're doing rivalries, this is 10. In my mind, this is a 10.
This is a 10.
I'm
trying to think about the moments, though. The moments.
It can be a 9. It can be a 9.
Because I'm trying to think, the other two that we just talked about, what moments do we remember from them?
I remember James Harden having that game 1 against Celtic.
No, I mean from the Celtics, Philadelphia, and from Warriors, Grizzlies. Do we remember more moments from those as opposed to this?
I would say I remember the Memphis Warriors one because obviously a bit of bias there, but I remember that one.
To be honest, I think the Celtics in Philadelphia, I remember there's been blowouts, there's been embarrassing. Joel Embiid saying that they own us. Actual fair, okay, we'll put it at 10. We'll put this one at 10. Move this to 10.
The next one is actually quite disappointing to me.
Okay.
Los Angeles Lakers versus LA Clippers, 2019. I wouldn't even say presents now. Till present, I'd say it's done.
But I don't even know if it ever really was when they did the keychain, the advert when they first came over. Alright, cool, fair. I feel like this was more of a media rivalry, as opposed to a real rivalry. I feel like now it would have made more sense, where it's like you actually have two different gyms. I think ever since they were sharing the same arena, it's a bit difficult.
Yeah,
because it's like when the game is on at the Staples Centers as it was initially, like the Lakers fans are in there running up, and it's like every game is basically the Lakers' home game if they're playing against them. So that kind of makes it a little bit unfair. And I think at that time, somehow the Clippers were far superior than them. I don't know how.
Every regular season game, it always felt like the Clippers won. Yeah,
it always felt that way. But then, like, what we wanted to see of them in the playoffs just never materialized. We got close. So many times we would get close, and then, like, they were just teasing us.
They were 3-1 up.
Bro.
Doc, you have blood on your hands.
Hey, that's Block's MO, man. That's Doc's MO.
What were we saying? It was a rivalry, but I would call it more a regular season rivalry.
It doesn't have any.
It doesn't have anything. Like the moments could be there, but yeah, no legs to really run. And
I think let's say. So at 10 we put Bucks Nets.
Yeah. Then we got Memphis.
I would say this is like maybe. I'll say 9. Let's put that. No, I don't think this is 10.
I think 8.
You think 8?
Yeah, it was bigger. Nets and Bucks at the bottom, because just one playoff series.
Okay.
Regular season, you didn't really hear
There
much
was
about
nothing.
anyway.
Yeah, there was nothing. And it had no long. Like after that series didn't continue. Okay, cool.
Then I would have it over us being just because they have more. The stakes were
the LA. Okay,
longevity in that rivalry was over us.
That's true. Okay.
And then I'll still have Philadelphia above them.
Okay. We'll take. I disagree, but it's okay. We'll go on. We'll move on.
Okay. This is the last one. I'm passing you the laptop.
Okay.
Miami Heat versus Boston Celtics.
This is a real rivalry.
This one was a rivalry.
This one, I think, arguably could go way up there. Depending on what else is on the list, it could go way up. Because genuinely, there was a period of time where it felt like they were just one-upping each other. And like in my head, I just have so many moments of Bam and Tatum just being against each other. Like, I just, to be honest, I always love their matchups. Like, you always, to some degree, you always feel like Miami's outmatched. But then Miami will always surprise you. And like, we started talking about Jimmy.
This is 2010 to 2013.
Oh.
Not that one. Not that one.
You should have specified.
You know what? You don't even have that one on the list.
I don't have that one on the list. No, that one needs to be on the list.
It can replace this one then.
That one needs to be on the... Yeah, it can replace this one.
This was a read.
That's fine. Yeah.
Celtics.
Because those matchups, there's been too many moments. Like, we had... Boston just aren't good enough. Like, they aren't... I can't remember what everybody was saying, but like, they just don't have that killer instinct.
This is where they were trying to like blow up Tatum and...
Yeah, like their bottle jobs,
like,
you know what I mean? Like, I think they were up. I think game 6 and they forced it game 7. The Miami took them. It was...
Yeah, because Miami went 3-1 up.
No, I think it was Boston. No.
Yeah,
Boston, no. It was 3-2. I think they were up 3-2.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or they went 2-2, then it was 3-2. Then Miami walked them down, bro. Miami walked them down and it was... And they lost because remember, they both lost... It was like back-to-back years, they both lost on the other person's floor. So I remember Boston lost it at home. Miami beat them at home one year. And then I think Boston beat Miami at home the next year. I think this was also... This isn't the match. This isn't the series that we got the... Was this the series that we got the Derek White last minute shot in? I'm not too sure if that was the one.
It's Grant Williams had a moment in this one though, didn't he? With Jason Tate, with Jimmy
Jim
Butler.
Yeah. He woke the beast. Yeah. No, they're different. This one is... Where is it right now? 5, you said?
This would be 6.
6. I feel like it's top 3. I feel like it's... Whoa. I feel like... For me, personally, top 3 is high, though. I'll put... Maybe, okay, 4. I'll put it 4. For right now, I'll put it 4.
4.
But I'll take the laptop. Let's see.
You take over.
All right, cool. So...
Talk to me.
Number 5, we've got the Los Angeles Clippers and the Golden State Warriors from 2014 to 2019. This is the Lob City era and the rise in the young Warriors. They had a 7-game series in 2014. What do you think?
We lost that series, didn't we?
No, I think you guys... I think you guys won in 2014. I think you might have lost. 2014, you might have lost that one.
Yeah, and then after that, we beat them.
Yeah, because I think 2014 they went on to face the Spurs. I think in the conference finals because both of their guys got injured at the end of the series. I feel like something like that.
Well, I think you've captured it perfectly. It was a young team versus a pretty established team. Yeah, but we were making our way.
True,
and I guess it helped.
It did help. It definitely. I think in a lot of ways, this rivalry it got blown up in terms of like the Steph versus Chris Paul.
Yeah,
and it was like you had both of them ripping each other's ankles to shreds. Like I always remember
that double behind the back.
Yeah, up on the bed. Yeah. He had him leaning. That was beautiful. But I think this almost birthed like that. I think Lob City was one of my favorite eras in the NBA. To be honest with you, it's always one of those teams that we wish could have done more. But I think the Warriors beating them, I think in their heads, like it set them on a trajectory of like we can really do this. Because for a long time, like they were the Lob City was one of the best teams in the league, established. Yeah, but just couldn't. They had the Doc Rivers effect.
It might have peaked us too early as well.
You know, it might have. Yeah, true. Who could have known? So definitely, I think for me it goes beneath the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. I would put it at 6. I'll put it at 6.
Yeah, I could hear that. We had the one where KD, that playoff series with KD against them was pretty cool.
Well, when the Warriors got KD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who was on that Clippers team at the time.
I think that was the Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams.
Oh, yes. Oh, that was a special Clippers team, bro.
Yeah.
That was a special Clippers team. Really, you know, those teams are like just greater than the sum of their parts. Like it's a thing of like them guys coming together. Really, just it's not like they have a number one star. Like they had a few guys, but like literally just them.
Yeah, that bench unit was good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like. Let me not drag the conversation left, but I'm trying to think. Do we have a team like actually the Nets? The Nets would be that this year. Like they're greater than the sum of their parts. Right? They ain't got necessarily a star.
Yeah,
but they're winning more games than initially that we would expect. Or
not for long. Not for long.
We'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens. But the next one we've got the series that changed it all. The series at the linchpin. We've got the Golden State Warriors versus Oklahoma City 2000. Sorry, not 2000. Yeah, 2016. I don't know what the year's confused.
I think Mike Breen said it best. They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang. Bang. With 6/10 of a second remaining.
I don't know if we call this one a rivalry. But I think
no, I would say... I don't know, because that series was really good, that playoff series.
It was.
Yeah.
It was, and the Warriors came back from 3-1 down. And, you know, and like the idea, like, I guess they put the nail in the coffin of, like, the Westbrook and KD duo. They sent that to bed. But I guess rivalries too young. I guess could we say them 2016 they were still young in their careers.
They're still young.
Still young in their careers. I guess going back and forth and trying to establish themselves as dominant force. Do you know what I mean? The Thunder had gone to the finals a couple of years earlier. I hear it. I can hear it. You know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 7. But I think it became a bigger thing because KD moved.
Yeah.
I think if KD doesn't move,
I think the games after were also really good.
Oh, with KD versus Russ, yeah. Russ went on a tear, bro.
Right. Well, yeah, MVP season.
Yeah, Russ went on an absolute tear. He said, "Yeah, I'm that dude. I'm really that dude."
Yeah, stop Steph from getting any more MVPs.
Stop too?
Stop Steph getting any more.
You think Steph would have got more MVPs?
If KD never came, probably, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Voters fatigue would have kicked in maybe that season, and then we would have been back up.
He's a 2-time MVP.
Yeah.
You think he could have got more than 2?
Yeah.
I feel like, personally, I think I'm content with 2.
I mean, I'm content with 2.
I don't know if...
I think he could have got one more, though.
You think he could have got 3?
You know when he had that, was it the 2021 scoring season?
Yeah.
If we actually had a competent team, I think that was an MVP caliber season from him. Competent team.
Could Steph Curry have got 3 MVPs? I don't...
Like the way that man was shooting in like May or April Steph that season.
I hear you. I'm trying to think. Wait. What year was that? Do you remember? 2020.
2021.
2021 MVP. Who won the MVP that year?
That's
Jokic.
Yeah.
Jokic's first one.
That would be first one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he wasn't winning it over Jokic. He wasn't winning it over Jokic.
No, that was 6 seed Jokic though. That wasn't it?
Yeah, but still, bro. Doesn't matter if he's 6 seed. Bro he was 26, 10, 8, 1. Like, the numbers speak. 56% from the field. Do you know what I mean? Man. Let me see. Okay, what was Steph's numbers in 2021? Let me see what was Steph's. Let's see what Steph's numbers were. He was leading the scoring title. So Steph Curry, he averaged 32 points, 5.8 assists, 5 rebounds. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. 40. He didn't get the 50-90 club this year. He was 2% shy from the field goal. But I hear it.
I think that was All-Star MVP stuff as well.
Yeah. I think it was. That All-Star game was beautiful.
When he started that third quarter.
Yeah. That was he was making them dance, man. He was making them dance. But sorry, let me not get distracted.
Yeah, back into the list.
Okay, so I say 6 for OKC and the Golden State.
Yeah. Maybe 7 for me.
Okay.
7.
The next one we've got, and this one is a moment. So I'll be honest, I didn't watch these series live at the time. I wasn't watching basketball live at the time. But we got the San Antonio Spurs versus the Miami Heat 2013 to 2014.
I'm the same. I won't lie. I'm a highlights man of that era.
What I can say about this one, they met in the playoffs. And the stories that I've heard from podcasts of them preparing to roll out I think it was in Miami. They're about to roll out. The shot came from this, Ray Allen, the shot in this. So it has the iconic moments. And it was back and forth. Do you know what I mean? Like, each of them, they got a chip each.
How many times did they meet again?
I think it was twice.
I think it was just twice.
I think it was back-to-back years.
Yeah, because first one they lost.
The first one
they lost. As in, first one Miami Heat lost.
No, the first one the Spurs lost. Because I think Miami went to the finals.
No,
Miami went to the finals 4 times or 3 times.
They lost to Dallas.
They lost to
Spurs.
They lost to Spurs, but they beat Oklahoma and they beat the Spurs. So they must have gone back.
Yeah,
they went back to back. So the last year, the 2014, the 2013 one, the Miami Heat won. The 2014 one, the 2014 the Spurs won. I know that for a fact. Yeah, no, definitely. I think we can give this. This was
if you're in 2 different conferences and you're meeting that many times
in the finals,
it's a rivalry.
This is all to play for. Like you're going for.
It's as big as it gets.
Literally even says they met him back. Why not just read what I have in my? I didn't even just read my notes. They go Miami won in 2013 after the shot in Game 6. 2014 revenge. It was a revenge tour. That's when Kawhi got that Finals MVP.
Yeah.
That's when Kawhi was really born.
The claw.
I think just for history's sake, we'll leave this one at 3. For history's sake, we'll leave this one at 3.
Yeah.
At number two, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers vs the Boston Celtics, 2008 to 2010. This is the Kobe Bryant, Pau Gasol vs Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen.
Didn't they meet? Was it? They only met twice in a row, didn't they?
Yeah, they clashed in 2 finals. Boston winning in 2008, and the Lakers taking revenge in 2010. I think in 2009. I think 2009 was the Pistons. No, 2009. It was. That's not important because I can't remember who was in 2009. I think I want to say the Pistons. I think the Pistons played the Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers. That was the back-to-back Lakers. That's when he got 5 against Celtics.
Yeah. No, because the Pistons beat the Lakers. It wasn't that year then. It was a different year. It wasn't that year. The Celtics, they did go back-to-back. I don't know who they played in the finals that year though. 2009. I can check. But you speak about the rivalry from what you remember.
What I remember, the stories you hear on other podcasts is that serious rivalry. Kobe was always locked in.
Yeah.
Paul Gasol, I would say definitely.
He had to man up. Well, actually, no, I don't say he had to man up.
Nah, he was.
But the way
that was definitely that team.
The way Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce talk about him, it was like he was just getting done anyhow. That's how they make it seem as if like that first year, 2008, they were just doing whatever they wanted with him, and then it was a thing of he matured. They played the Magic.
Yes, Dwight Howard stopped.
Yeah.
LeBron from reaching the final.
There you go. How you can forget, man? Guys, apologies. Our history back is sometimes shaky.
We got a quiz coming up as well.
We do. I think with this one, also, I think it has the backing of like the legacy of like the Lakers and Celtics and like in history in terms of like the banners.
That one there. This is just.
It's like the modern day version of that
longevity rivalry.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's more than just these 2 teams. But I think it was fitting. It was fitting. I think it was a shame. I still feel like that Boston team underachieved, only getting 1 chip. But I know they had a lot of injuries and other stuff. But that's just the way I feel about it.
They made the big 3, but the big 3 was aging.
Yeah. And I feel like there was, in my opinion, I feel like the way that it's remembered. I don't know about anybody else, but. For me, Kevin Garnett was the best player in that big 3. But the way I feel like some people remember, I feel like Paul Pierce is that guy. But that's not the case. At least for me anyway, KG was the difference. Do you know what I mean? I think the only thing that was, today we argue about like whose team it is, I feel like the team remained Paul Pierce's team, which is why, or it became like joint ownership, which is why like the way that we see it now is a bit different. But yes, I guess this one everybody knew was coming. The number 1 rivalry that we have.
It can stay at number 1.
Come on. The Golden State Warriors versus Cleveland Cavaliers, 2015 to 2018.
They stopped us from 3-peating or maybe even 5-peating.
Cinema. 5 is a bit...
Okay, at least 4-peating.
A young man can dream.
At least 4.
Bro.
It's tough.
There's a discussion to be had that if KD never came, then it could have been...
I think it would have been an even split of 2-2.
Of 2-2 if KD never came?
Yeah.
Interesting. You think they would have got them next? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kyrie left.
Yeah, but
KD,
does Kyrie still leave if KD doesn't come? There's too many what ifs in that scenario.
That's a massive,
There's too many what ifs in that scenario. Do you know what I mean? And even then, I'm trying to think. The Rockets were also a real problem with no KD.
Yeah,
the Rockets could have got you guys.
Yeah, to be fair,
the Rockets could have got you guys.
Strength in numbers.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this rivalry. What's some of your favorite moments you can remember from the Golden State and the Cavaliers?
I got my favorite moments. Well, winning.
Okay. Yeah. You got winning, yeah.
No, you know what? I'll give LeBron props. That game 7.
That performance.
Yeah, the block.
Hey.
Yeah, fair. It's a rivalry filled with moments.
Definitely filled with moments. I think what's it? Kyrie shot.
Yeah, the shot, of course.
That one there was just I hate to say it, but it was majestic.
I like my favourite shots as well, outside of that one, when KD comes up the floor.
Yep, but that was the one in my head. Over LeBron.
Hits the free.
Just put it on him. It was like, yeah, that one there was almost... He's
done it two years in a row.
Bro, that one there was humbling. That's when I had to say, it's unfair. That's when I genuinely had to say, you know what, yeah, it's not fair because you have him or you have 30. It's like... What do you want? And Bron was trying, but I feel like you can see that he was just like, at that point, he was just like, yo.
You know what? If they took game 1 when he had his 50 piece, was it 50 piece?
Yeah.
If they took that game, I think that would. We will still win.
The Warriors are still.
But I think that becomes a 6-game series.
Okay, maybe, but I don't know. There's too many
variables.
Because then the Warriors would be like, okay, cool, you beat us on our court at home. Nah, we got to get it back, and then really just put the burners on,
put the brakes on.
But it was I don't know if we'll ever get to see something like that again. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if we're ever going to get to see back to back finals.
Back to back.
It was
I think that era is of same teams. Do you mean, or just one team?
Same teams.
Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, man. I think it's done. But
it
was
either a team of pure dominance.
Yeah.
But no one can have the salary cap anymore.
That's true.
Thank you, Grant Hill.
But I think that concludes our rivalries, our rankings of the rivalry. Actually, we haven't let's do a final ranking actually quickly. Let's run through that because I realized we didn't even do a final ranking. So, Golden State Warriors and Cleveland Cavaliers number 1. Celtics Lakers. We'll leave that at 2.
Yeah.
Spurs Miami. We leaving that at 3.
Give me the next one below that.
Oklahoma City and the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, that could stay at 3.
Alright, cool. Those ones, I guess they all met in the finals. These 3, so that's fair. They played. They had the highest stakes. The next couple we have Golden State Warriors and Oklahoma City Thunder. We have the Clippers and the Warriors. I think, and the Heat and the Celtics.
I would move OKC below Clippers Warriors.
So this become below Clippers Warriors. So you think this becomes 5 and they become 4? I would say Boston and Miami. I think they're 4.
Yeah.
I think I put Boston and Miami 4th. Then I will put Oklahoma versus Golden State 5. Then Clippers Warriors 6. And then we can move on.
And then I think what's it? This the Nets.
The next one is the Lakers and Clippers.
That can stay there.
That can stay at 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have Nets Bucks. That's not staying at 8.
Going down.
That's going down. I think Boston and Philadelphia goes up to 8.
Comes up. And
then we can have Brooklyn versus Milwaukee at 9.
Yeah.
And then Memphis and Warriors at 10. I think that's decent.
Yeah.
I think that's decent still.
What's been your favourite rivalry?
All time?
Yeah, even outside of this.
Outside of this,
it might be on your list, but
my favorite rivalry in the NBA. I was thinking about Pat Bev and Russell Westbrook.
I was going to ask you about players as well.
I was thinking about Pat Bev and Russell, but I don't know if I can say it's my favorite because
that was just a man diving into someone's leg.
Some guys got done dirty. I'm trying to think of teams that really they physically there was animosity, there was genuine disgust between the two of them. I think one we didn't mention was the Pistons and the Bad Boy Pistons, and actually was the Bad Boy Pistons not the Bad Boy Pistons and Michael Jordan and the Bulls.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, that was some genuine animosity there. There was
the
genuinely
Jordan rules, isn't it?
Guys getting beaten up on the court.
I think they won their 2 chips.
Yeah,
and the Bulls
they came and just
found their peak,
asserted themselves and just said no more for anybody else.
I did not watch any of that games, but you could go old time Celtics and Lakers. Larry Bird,
Yeah.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah, you could do those.
Highlights were really cool. Highlights were cool.
I'm not old enough to see those ones live. But I think all-time rivalry. You know what? I genuinely, I think I have to give it to Warriors Cavs. I think for me,
that is the one that got me into the game.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just like seeing. Yeah, it was just. I think for our generation of guys in time, like, there's not going to be anything like it. Do you know what I mean? Like the way people rave about like the Lakers Celtics, that's our equivalent. Do you know what I mean? You got MVPs going, but you got everything you want. You want the drama, the storylines, even how they broke up, things that came out from after. Like, it really just it shook the league in so many different ways. So I think that has to be number one for me.
Next chapter.
In terms of player rivalries, I think Trae Young in the Garden, Trae Young in New York. I think that's a funny one to have.
Yeah. The Bucks Pacers was fun last year.
That one was
injuries take them away, but
yeah, that one was just like comedy. That one was genuine comedy. Like, where's the ball? This doesn't feel like the ball I
don't know. Charging down the tunnel.
Yeah, it's I think, you know what? Slightly pivoting. I think the next generation, the rivalries I want to see coming up next. I want to see Ant vs Jar.
Yeah.
I feel like there's promise there.
The Pistons Rockets have a quite silent rivalry. Of course, different conferences, so
It's
more Cade Jalen, but
yeah, they've been paired up all their lives. But I think right now for me, Cade is ahead.
Jalen's having a good stint right now.
The thing is, I feel like their team is he is having a good stint. I think he's the player of the month this month. I think he's averaging
it was
like
like a week
right
or
now.
month, but yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking, what's his second name? But yeah, he's there in a good stint right now. But the West is tougher. But he's been doing his thing. To be honest with you, he's been doing his thing. They say Jalen Green is 6'6". I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Anyway, let me not.
Getting that airtime. Yeah, they just beat Cleveland, didn't they?
Yeah. They just beat Cleveland, bro. But he's been doing. Oh, he only scored 10 points in this game. 4 for 16.
One game good, one game bad.
Yeah, he's not consistent yet. And he's not.
I guess that's the difference between him and Cade.
Yeah, Cade is consistent, and like Cade legitimately has the responsibility of his whole team.
That is true.
On his shoulders.
It is his team.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, he has Tobias. Yes, he has Tim Hardaway. Yes, he has all the guys. Cool, but the buck stops with him. Like, he was even saying that I forgot his coach Bickerstaff said he's going to challenge him. So he's going to call him to a higher level this season. So definitely, I feel like there's Cade is still a step ahead. I think Ant and Jar has the potential. I think their teams. We saw it. They met in the playoffs once. And like, I can't remember who won. They think the Grizzlies won.
Memphis won, yeah.
Grizzlies.
I remember Cat going like, "They ain't me to our house yet. They ain't come to our house." And then they came to their house.
And then that was the end of that. So I think it has the building blocks of it. Could be something as long as Jar and Ant stay there. Actually, but Cat was a big.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like even Ant's personality this year, I feel like he's been quiet. Maybe I have an agenda of Ant not being happy. Maybe I don't think Ant is happy where he is, but that's okay. So I think theirs will be nice to see. In the East, I think New York and Philadelphia have a chance. They have a chance to start with rivalry. If Philadelphia can get healthy, I think now that they have Cat and like Tyrese versus Jalen, I think there's a foundation that we could really see a young rivalry really blossom. I think we could see something come through.
Let me have a look.
What do you want to look at?
I'm just looking at the table, seeing any rivalries that I can't think of right now.
Oh, no worries. But you can do that. I was gonna shift us over quickly to looking at All Star quickly.
Yeah.
Because I think today on TNT they're gonna announce who is gonna actually be asked. I think they're gonna announce the starters and the reserves today. So currently, this is the third return of the fans voting. So currently,
that's third and final. So.
Yeah. So for the front court, we're gonna do West and East. So for number one right now in the West, we've got Nikola Jokic. He's got 2.9 million votes. LeBron at age 40, this guy's. I'm surprised somebody's ahead of him, to be honest. That shows that maybe the league can actually.
The league can accept change.
Yeah, it can, and it's even a European. There we go. You got KD next, then you got Victor, then you got AD, then you got Sengun, Jalen Williams, Andrew Wiggins. Oh, Sabonis is on the list. Okay, Sabonis and Jaren Jackson Jr. That's the front court. So realistically, I'll be honest, I think the top 4 will make it. Everybody that's below 2 million.
It's a bit of a...
Actually, no, but coaches, I have to think about coaches. This is going to be just starters, isn't it?
It's just only 50%.
But I do feel like Sabonis is going to get snubbed. Sabonis gets snubbed every year, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
I think they picked up wins too late.
Bro, how does Andrew Wiggins have votes here, bro? Andrew Wiggins has more votes than Sabonis, bro.
Welcome to the club.
Do you know how crazy that is, bro?
It's the Warriors, isn't it?
No, that's ridiculous.
We're the Warriors.
That's absolutely ridiculous. At the guards...
Our fans speak.
Your fans are speaking. At the guards position in the West, we have SGA with 2.4 mil, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic.
You know that gap is crazy.
Curry, yeah, he's at 2.4, Steph is at 1.7. Then we got Luka, Kyrie, Anthony Edwards, James Harden, Ja Morant, De'Aaron Fox, Devin Booker, Norman Powell.
Even if Luka makes it, he's going to be subbed out.
Yeah, his injuries.
Yeah. So I think Shea and Steph start.
Yeah. Definitely, I think Shea and Steph start for sure.
But then again, it's the new format, so they're not even going to be on the same team, are they?
It's going to be interesting to see how...
8 players on the team.
And
then Chuck, Shaq, and Kenny are going to draft.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to watch, though.
Yeah, that will.
That's going to be fun to watch. I'm hoping to watch that one live. That'll be funny. In the East, we've got Giannis with 3.4 million. He's got the most votes of everybody. We've got JT with 2.8. Then we've got Karl Anthony Towns with 2.4. Wow. Paolo with 1 milli. Jaylen Brown with...
The East voters.
Jaylen Brown with 9. I'm not going to go through all the numbers, actually. Let me just rank them. Evan Mobley's at 6. Jimmy Butler's at 7. Crazy. Franz Wagner, my guy.
Oh, yeah. Did you see Jimmy actually got... I didn't check if it was actually central, but he got another 2-game ban.
Aye, Pat Riley just is on here. I think because he missed a flight or something. I saw it because he missed a flight. I don't know why Pat is on him. So we've got Franz at 8. Joel Embiid should not see and then Jarrett Allen at 10. Realistically, I think Giannis and Tatum will make it. Kat, I think, will be a starter as well. I'm trying to think how many starters. 5 players, isn't it? 3 forwards and 2 guards, or yeah. I think I'll be nice to see Paolo in the All Star. I wanted to France to get in, but my boy got injured, so it's a bit tough. We'll go on to the guards. This one surprised me. LaMelo Ball has 1.9 M votes.
That one actually did catch me off guard as well.
But I think he's gonna be the most entertaining. Like the All Star game was designed for him. Like if he gets somebody on his team that can really dunk, like him and Jaylen Brown,
or him and Wemby.
Yeah, they're gonna put on a show. I'm excited to watch LaMelo. Like
him and Wemby could be a little sneak peek of the future.
No, that's never happened. I don't know why these combinations that you have in your mind of these guards doesn't make any sense. What do you mean him and Wemby could be a competitor? What do you mean? How? In Charlotte?
No,
the Spurs would never sign LaMelo Ball.
He might not want to sign his contract.
Victor?
No, LaMelo.
Yeah, but he's not. Do you think the Spurs will take him? Think about the kind of man LaMelo is.
Victor wants him. He can be a point. We've seen he's a point guard though.
But in terms of, I'm talking about his personality. Like, actually, no, he's actually not. He's not. In my head, he's a troublemaker. He's loud, but maybe I've just seen too much LeVar Ball content. You know, maybe I'm just seeing. I'm in the LeVar machine. I'm thinking the Spurs is just not.
Bend that corner.
They're not about. Yeah. Anyway, then we got Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard, Jalen Brunson, Trae Young, Tyrese Maxey, Cade Cunningham, Darius Garland, Jordan Poole, and Tyler Hero. Yeah, Jordan Poole has it. He's turning around.
He's starting to turn it on.
Darius Garland, I'm sorry to say this, but I think you're getting snubbed.
Yeah.
I hope Cade can get in.
Top 5 should make it.
You think LaMelo, Donovan, Damian Lillard, Jalen Brunson, Trae Young? It'll be nice to see Trae Young make it again. Like
Cade should.
But then who would you...
But then again, yeah. It's 12 picks, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the benches are just 7 of just anything.
Yeah. So that one, I think that one is coaches and player votes. So that one could be anything. I think from the guards, the ones we'll see LaMelo, we'll see Mitchell, Lillard will be in there, Brunson. Trae, I'm on the fence about. I would like to see him in, but I don't know.
He should be in.
Cade, I think coaches and players might vote Cade in though. Darius, it's tough, but you know what? Like they should have 4. They should have 4 All-Stars, not 4, 3 All-Stars, because they're the number 1 seed. They should have 3 All-Stars.
Yeah,
but
no, I was saying that last week, wasn't I?
He was, but I don't think they have the swagger to do it. I don't think they have the swagger to do it.
If they had one of the faces of the NBA there, would have helped pulling some votes. But I mean, being second isn't Shows you do have Paul though.
No, definitely. Donovan Mitchell has Paul. He has Paul. I just feel like the rest of the team, like Darius doesn't have that much of a social, but like they are still playing in Cleveland. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that Evan Mobley is 6, I think like Donovan Mitchell made himself a star in Utah and he's carrying it over. Like he's still the biggest name on that roster. So even Evan Mobley might not make it in. You know what I mean? They might genuinely only have one for the way that they've started, which is it'll be peak, but the game is the game, innit? The game is the game.
Exactly.
But you know, I think the All-Star game, we've spoken about it a bit this year. I think I'm interested to see how the new format plays out. I'm hopeful that it will be better than what we have had so far. I'm hopeful, but I'm also realistic of like, this is the NBA. You know what I mean? If guys don't want to play, guys don't want to play. There's only so many times where like you can change the format and hope that guys will pick up and do what you want them to do. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna close. We're gonna close out. But I wanted to just one last thing to close out. If you want to look at the trade deadline. Deadline is February 6th. Do we think any contenders can make a move before the trade deadline?
The Warriors will.
What do you mean the Warriors will? The Warriors will get realistic. The Warriors will do what?
Nothing.
They're not gonna do anything, bro. They haven't they're in a worse position than I think. Let me think about this wisely.
Our position is...
There's not much there.
No.
There isn't much there, realistically.
There's not much salary to give away.
You know what I mean?
Well over the salary cap.
It's just not there. You ain't got the stuffs.
I heard Jimmy's list consists of either Phoenix or the Bucks.
Even I'm seeing news that Bradley Beal wants to move to the Bucks. I'm just like...
Yeah. It's heard,
why,
Chris Middleton apparently goes to the Heat in that trade.
I'm not mad at Chris Middleton to the Heat.
Yeah, it's a free team trade.
So Jimmy goes where? Phoenix?
He goes Phoenix. Bill goes Bucks. Chris goes Heat. And then there's cash considerations. I think go to the Heat as well.
I don't like that for the Heat. I guess it opens up the...
I don't like it for the Bucks either.
Why not?
Actually, I guess Middleton's kind of lost his defensive touch.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. But I can't even imagine. I never imagined Giannis being on a team that just solely cares about offense. The way like his game is suited to dominance on both sides of the court.
Yeah,
that's what I imagine him and like we were speaking earlier in the year about like them might have the best defensive front line in terms of him and Brook.
Yeah,
and now it's like all of that's for nothing seemingly. So
I think this might be the last Twin Tower. Yeah,
you think Brook is going somewhere?
I think this is the last year he's going to look effective, isn't it? His age...
Actually, Brook is getting
age 8. It's the oldest team in the league.
Brook is getting old.
Like, Giannis is one of the young ones, and he's like 31 now?
No, Giannis can't be 30.
He's 30.
No, Giannis cannot be 30.
He's 30, bro.
I think he's 29. He must be 29. He's 30 years old. Oh, wow. As of last December, he's 30. Wow.
I know. I remember when he was fucking like 26.
Wow. Giannis is 30. I remember watching him with Jabari Parker thinking, who's next? Which one of them is going to... Wow. Wow. Time really does change.
That really does change. Fail, and then finally
put it together, man. Watch this guy grow up before our very eyes.
The trade room stopped just like that.
It happens, bro. That's the way it needs to be. But I'm thinking, okay, cool. I found what I was looking for. Trade deadline news. So, as of now, we saw... Okay, do you think... Who is it that... what was the team that traded picks just now?
The Miami Heat got 3 picks from the Utah Jazz.
Yeah. No, wasn't the Phoenix got some...
Oh, no, Phoenix got picks from
the Utah Phoenix Jazz. Got picks. Yeah. It looks like they're setting up for something. But I don't know really what. Like, they're underachieving and they're sticking to this underachieving business.
Yeah, so they need... I don't know. Do you really want, in today's age, do you really want, like, 3 mid-range masters?
No. They already have that.
Yeah.
They already have that. It's not really paying off. So I'm looking here. So some potential Marcus Smart and Brandon Clark for Jimmy Butler to the Grizz. But I like the Grizzlies size as is right now. I like the Grizzlies size as is. I don't really think they need to do all of that, to be honest with you.
I think if they want that veteran leadership, but I think they're doing well now.
Yeah.
I think they're
doing well. You know, the only team I really want to see make a move and get something, I want to see Denver get somebody. I want to see Denver go out and get a wing. Or either move Michael Porter Jr. or do something. Like, throw a spanner in the works.
I was about to say that would happen.
Bruce Brown could be moved. They could get Bruce Brown back. Do you know what I mean? Buy him out, bring him back. Do you know what I mean? Because he's over there doing nothing where he is. So, no, it could be useful.
Is he still stuck in Toronto?
He's still stuck in. I think he just got healthy. He's putting up. He's playing now. But guys, I don't know. Next week we'll be closer to the deadline, so we're gonna keep our eyes peeled and keep on the streams. We'll be posting. It's been fun, man. It's been fun walking down memory lane a little bit, bro. But guys, you know what it is, man.
Rivalries.
We've been in the hoop. Catch you guys later.
Peace. In there.
Come on.
In there.